Yeah, my name is Charlie Kettering, and I am the finance director at AM Retail Group. We run all of G3's retail division, and the brands that we run under are Wilson's, Bass, GH Bass, Donna Karan, Calvin Klein Performance, and Karl Lagerfeld Paris. The early days of a close, everything was fairly manual. It was all on paper. We kept color-coded folders for every year, and it was a binder that kept all the supports. They sometimes got lost, misplaced. There was always a couple of account recs that were missing. Kind of embarrassing that we were so... I always felt that there's got to be a better way to do this. When we got to 2017, we bought Donna Karan. And Donna Karan brought with it an international presence. And that tripled our account reconciliation. It was very difficult to administer and to manage that sign-off and approval process. I was literally having nightmares just trying to see if I had a missing account reconciliation. You know, if something escaped my eye and I didn't have a folder signed, the volume was too big to kind of do manually the old way. And so we set out to find a product. SkyStem was kind of data agnostic. It didn't ask us to change who we were to meet their software. They just said, this is how you're structured. This is how it can work. We got very quickly comfortable because they asked all the questions of who we were, not what our software does. We expect this to do a little bit more because we have a few we want all our SOX controls to be able to be put into a system that will track it. Another thing we wanted to do was quit signing. We wanted to quit dating and signing things, and we needed some sort of electronic, approval that showed that the account rec was done on this day. And we wanted it to manage our lists of our non-account rec controls. We have certain controls, such as our month-end close process has a checklist, and we still kind of put it together. But it's nice that when the auditors come in, all these lists that we have to do, and it dates them. We have proof of completion. We complete our recs, we complete our approvals, and getting data out of SkyStem is easy because it's a lot better than pulling 200 manual folders, scanning the cover sheet, scanning the support, creating this disjointed group of support, and then emailing it to them or putting it in their portal. So it's really added a lot of value to the company. We can do more analysis on the accounts. It just saves so much time. We were told we could put this in with minimal resources, and that was true. We had SkyStem up and running in the same month we bought it, and there was a lot of pushback. I mean, people were 10 years into a manual system and didn't see the need. Everybody was like, well, I do my account rec this way. And it takes a little bit of push to get people to change. And once they went through a quarter cycle and they realized they didn't have to scan anymore and they didn't have to do some of the manually intensive things that they were doing, then they started to see, this makes more sense, especially as they're going back and forth with auditors and whether they had their complete account rec sitting in front of them that the folder hadn't been lost. After, loading the software and getting your stuff in is pretty straightforward. As I said, there really was no IT support whatsoever. We were able to put it in as accountants. Customer support was there. We were able to get answers. You hear back from SkyStem the same day. So the customer support is great. We feel like we've developed a partnership, not just a vendor. Nowadays, I can look at a dashboard. I know exactly how far we are from a complete. I know exactly how many account recs I haven't reviewed. I know how many account recs my managers haven't reviewed. And now I can go in and just feel good. I mean, I don't stay awake at night wondering if we missed an account rec. Feels like a simple tool, but with a lot of power.